Happy Saturday, Texanity. This is Jack Digital. So I wanted to give you like an overview. So Google, Bing, and Yelp searches are for local searches. There's a different strategy for regional and national. Okay, and that's a totally different spend or cost involved in that. We service some regional national companies that the strategy is different and the budgets are just way different for being able to accomplish that. But just so you see, I'm in Allen, right? 12 o'clock ish. Texas Boutiques online. Probably could have did boutique online and got a different view. But Shine is pretty big. They spend a lot of money advertising. They are an international company. I think they're probably part of Alibaba or one of those. But you've got Texas True Threads, right? You got Shine and Shop. I can't. Shop Ruthie Grace. I mean, everybody's got some sort of cool little name. So anyway, you can kind of see these. These are paid ads, right? Paid advertising. A couple of those. I think this one is a Shopify account. But they don't even really have an icon, right? What's called a favicon. You can kind of see that. The rest of them do. These guys are organic search, and organic is a different thing. Either you've been at it a long time and you've done the paid organic and you still have someone maintaining it, is how you do this, or you get on the bandwagon and start paying to have that done, or you paid for ads to show up here. A lot of customers know that the beginning are paid, and so they always go to the organic. And you have a lot of advertisement out there, especially on social media. For 99 bucks or $2.99, you can get on page one. Well, if you're page one, line 15 or higher, you're going to be down here and no one's going to click that. And then look how many are on page one. I mean, look how many. It's a lot. So no one scrolls that far. And we all know this. And then this changes who's in position one or showing depending on the time of day and the location you are. This one, two-step, Texas 2, excuse me, Southern Honey. The top three, organic, is, and that's a different paid strategy, okay? Or it's a long-term strategy that I have some clients from 2 years ago. We set everything up. They didn't pay $1, and they get ranking and they get found, okay? Just took time. But, you got to have sales, right? So the whole idea is this one was 2003, 2012, or 2013, or 14, and then one's 2012. So nobody here in this position has been in business less than 5 years. Some less than 10. Okay, these are the big spenders. So you can do one or two strategies, either one of those, right? And then these are all paid ads. So here's the whole point. Let me show you what I'm thinking here. So let's go to webcam so I can kind of show you this board here. Hopefully you can see it. So in your case, if you wanted to do Google Ads, I have a director in San Antonio that does PPC for me. We do local, regional, national. We have 6 people on the team there with Andrew. Minimum $1,000 a month. Okay, he's thinking it's probably going to be more, $1,500, $2,000 because we did an analysis because of the competition you have already. Plus our fee, we're going to be minimum $500, $750 there. I mean, and I'm just being nice because that's a lower end. I have a scale, I have a schedule, if you will, and we have some people that pay us $1,500, $2,000, some pay $5,000 a month, but we're handling $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 monthly budgets. You have to have your ad account with Google, and you have to be in good standing, and then you have to have your credit card on file there. If you ever miss a payment paying Google, they'll suspend your account. That has nothing to do with the agency fee. We bill that separate. We bill that once a month. This will get charged to you on a weekly basis, probably at $500 a pop, until you mature your account, because it just doesn't happen overnight. You have to mature your account, prove your maturity, worthiness, good score, quality score on ads, and it takes an agency like us or somebody like us that knows what they're doing. Be careful of the online stuff to tell you that they can do it cheaper, better, faster than anybody. Just really not true. Google is pounding people and suspending accounts that don't meet the standards. Then you also have SEO, search engine optimization. That's keywords, meta tag. This is all stuff that's written and built into the website. Pages that people don't see because the artificial intelligence, the bots, are reading it. And cross links, backlinks, and all of that's attributing to domain rank. You got to get up. A brand new domain like you is going to be 30, 40 points out of 100. And you really need to be at, minimum 75 to 80-ish to can be considered good. We say because the amount of people selling trinkets, this is called a trinket industry, in the digital world, the amount of people that's in your space is going to, you need to be like 90 plus. So you need a good Google My Business page. You need good content and all this to be done. Now we do some basic stuff with the website build, but that's actually a total separate service. Minimum $750 a month, 0 to 6 months, and it takes about that 4th, 5th month before you start seeing traffic, okay? This is immediately get placed in the places I just showed you, but you're gonna have to pay to play, especially with some of these guys, their budgets have been running a long time. So just like a poker table, if the ante is $500 versus $5, there's different people with ability at that table. But it's rare you take somebody with a $5 budget and go put them on a $500 ante. It just doesn't work. So with the amount of people that are paying for Google Ads, your entry is probably going to be at least this, if not, could be 1,500, 2,000 in ads to get some local traffic, right? Facebook, Instagram, okay, Facebook owns Instagram. You can dump into Twitter, you post in TikTok. We have people that will actually schedule all of that, put it on a calendar, but they have to have content from you, right? So we can take stuff from the website, we can take stuff from the store, pictures of you guys on site, interacting at y'all's conferences. A lot of that stuff's really important. But to do that on a day-to-day, month-in, month-out basis, it's a minimum $1,000 a month to manage all that and run the ads. You need to be running $50 to $75 per ad at minimum 10 days each. It tells you 5 to 7, but you need to run it 10 days, stagger them. Do 3 10-day ads at 50, 75 total each, right? Total. Make sure you know how to do that. But if you hire an agency, they're going to charge you a fee on top of that. Same thing, ads account at Facebook, need your credit card on it. If you don't pay it, they suspend your account. You can't run more ads until you pay that. MailChimp, Constant Contact are your two biggest. You can get up to 2,000 contacts, 10,000 emails free per month. We typically run campaigns in the 30, 40, 50,000 range here for clients. These are our regional clients that drive it to Facebook, and then some of those we boost, right? Which that drives traffic. We're running 30 to as high as 67% open rate, click-through rate in double digits, way beats paper traffic, okay? But at the minimum, that free account, we can't use a free account. At the minimum, you're probably gonna be at a $60 a month paid plan, and that's how we can either access the cool templates they have, or we use our design studio, which we build an HTML an HTML email that guarantees that high open rate. If you're offering a special, a promo, anything you got going on, Mother's Day, all this cool stuff, all that needs to be scheduled out. You really need a team. And the girls I have are at least a minimum. The best ones I've got are at least 2,000 a month. So you got to pick your poison. Don't be like, and you probably remember Paul Kelly. Y'all remember, Zahid and his family, that own that place in Euless, the big $1 million building. And they refuse to spend any real money on advertising. Crazy. Now, I've done our magic stuff that we could do. We built their website. We've even redone their website. They get traffic, organic traffic through Google. It's not as much as they'd like, but they spend no money. But how long they've been in business, right? You're up against some people organically that have been around 5, 10 years plus. And then you're up against some budgets that are not joking around. Because with trinket sales, volume has to be there, right? I mean, the price point. If you got $15 earrings, how many do you need to sell to make something that's worth it, right? So the whole idea, without having a brick and mortar, this is what you're up against. If you don't have an influencer, and I was under the impression y'all had this influencer that was going to help push it. We have one client, she we built her online store for medical scrubs. She's a nurse practitioner, And she's gone from US sales to US and Europe sales. She's actually grown in the last year. So, but that's a year. And it took her 9 months from 2021 into 2022 to finally get her product, her material that is, so that she can have things made. She spent $5,000 for a branding guide. I mean, she did a lot of stuff that is attributing to her success today. You guys can do the same thing. You just have to talk about what you're willing to do budget-wise. This is like financial advising, Paul. You know, I can take your 401k and make you some money, but I can't guarantee to make you money. You can go pay for ads, but there's no guarantee on getting traffic. I mean, you will, but I'm just, you know what I'm saying, for what it's worth. SEO, over time, if you get your ranking and your position there, you can always guarantee to get some organic traffic, right? Facebook, that handles your local and regional stuff, mostly your local, so you could hit it in Houston, San Antonio, you could hit it in Dallas-Fort Worth, get you some traction, right? But, you know, same thing, there's no guarantee that when they click to your site that they're going to buy something, right? So we need to make sure that we understand that when you're driving traffic, I mean, you could have a convenience store and you have no business all day long, and the guy that just pulled in today is looking for a bathroom. Right? You know, that we have to take it all in consideration. Now, if you want to just be like some superstar that you may have known or heard of and they opened a store and they made $1 million, I don't know anybody that it works like that for other than what I just talked to you about, and they came in with a real budget or a strategy or a connection that got them the traffic. Otherwise, you've got to go make it happen. Okay? Food for thought for you guys. Let me know. We can talk about a strategy, maybe like a 1, 2, 3, but we got to get sales going. And please reconsider doing the QR codes at the sales or passing out business cards or whatever with a QR code that drives them straight to the website. If you're handing people a business card with a URL, you're expecting people not to use it as a toothpick while they're in the car. And second, you're expecting people to type in a full address when I could just scan a code and I'm in. Right? I can share that code. You've got to get guerrilla warfare thinking. Okay? Appreciate it. We'll see you.